Hi everybody, this is KyleIceW, and in today's video, we're basically just going to be talking about a few things for 2019. So first thing, Happy New Year. I'm with a couple cool people. I'm with Matt, aka Ahzure. I got Thomas, aka Pebble the Wizard, and then we got Jared, aka JWhisp. Everybody say hi.
Hello.
Hello. So I actually have a little list here. Basically, we're just gonna go down this quick little list, and then we're just gonna talk about it. Does that sound good, guys? I'm just throwing you guys into this like little mix, by the way. So
I didn't even know you had a list.
yeah, I have a whole list. It's not. There's not a lot. It was just quickly something.
All right, welcome back to the first podcast of the new year.
So welcome back to the Spiral. Ooh, I thought I muted myself. Anyway, the first thing is okay. Actually, I'm gonna mention a couple things. If they deserve, I guess, a discussion, I'll just stay quiet and you guys can just jump in. Does that make sense?
Ooh, we're about to get heated,
okay,
bro.
so
we're gonna be grabbing the mic.
Right. First thing, I think that they need to finish Wizard City for 2019. These are, like I said, things that 2019. So that's one thing. I do remember, I think Renee talking about whatchamacallit, them actually continuing. Oh no, it was in the newsletter, right? They were mentioning that they were just going to be continuing it.
Yeah,
hopefully this year. So that's cool. I think Wizard City should be free. So let's stay on that for a minute.
Okay, I think everyone agrees to that same exact topic.
I know so many people have, for a while now, has mentioned Wizard City should be free. I don't care if that's just Wizard City or like maybe a couple more worlds, but at least Wizard City, because you can't call a game free to play if it's not actually like free to play.
Yeah, I completely agree with that. I think that if they make all the way up until like Nightshade or whatever, like the final thing, and then they're like, oh, okay, like go talk to Bartleby and then go to Crocotopia. Yeah, I feel like that gives like an unexperienced player who's new to the game enough experience and story backline to be like, oh, okay, like there's more to this game. I want to pursue it.
Yeah, it's like a nice like tease to the actual game. Like right now, all you're getting is up to Triton Avenue. It's not even a tease. You're just like, it's not even half of the world because you still have
I gotta go save this dude's brother.
Huh? Oh yeah.
Like I gotta go save this dude's brother. Okay, and then what? Oh, I gotta pay.
You're like,
oh, okay, that sounds kind of lame.
And but like also, it's all of Wizard City. That means like Colossus Boulevard and like all, I guess, the mini things.
Oh, I forgot about that.
Yeah, no, but like that's what I'm saying. Like the entire world, because even if you do make it to, I guess, the world door to Crocotopia, you still have more to do. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's true. That's true. Because Colossus is a good like side area.
Yeah, it is. Well, and then also that's like a really good place to get skeleton keys, by the way, which I'm gonna be doing a video next. Free promo.
Sunken City.
Yeah. Oh, and yeah, exactly. Thank you, Thomas. Yeah. So that's, I guess, clearly what we all think about it. I wanted to like stay on that.
That is like a dungeon, isn't it? That is like the first dungeon, right?
What, Sunken City or?
Yeah, like without like side quest too.
It's a side quest, yeah.
I think it's just like a side little spot, right?
Yeah, but it is like the first dungeon, right? If you don't follow like the main story.
Yeah.
I guess. Yeah.
That's cool.
Oh, and then even yeah, exactly. I don't even know what I was supposed to say. Yes.
Yeah, if they made Wizard City free, it would give like a lot of unexperienced players enough. Exactly. In my opinion.
I feel like it would, help. Well, there's more things on this list. We'll get into that. But whatchamacallit. The next thing, and this is something that Matt told me that Jared, you and him were talking about a couple nights ago. A new school.
Yep.
Just some new school.
Yes. Here we go. I'm getting hyped right now.
It's heated. All right.
But like, what new school would be in the game?
Are you ready?
I'm ready. Hands up.
No.
Okay. Okay. First of all, I don't care what school because there's so many options. Obviously, there's the School of Light people have talked about. Oh, there's that one Cabal school in the Arcanum that people have kind of talked about. And then there's also like the School of Time, or like people have proposed like the School of Air, how like Bartleby has that weird symbol when you do the dungeon before Imperial Part 2. So there's a lot of theories. I don't necessarily care what school it is, but obviously we have a new arc starting soon. So far, with the beginning of every arc, they've added a new school. So most likely, when we get this next world, there's going to be some kind of new school. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I would like... I'm hoping that sometime even if it's not this year, that they add a new school differently than how they've done Astral schools and Shadow schools, where it's something similar to World of Warcraft or a lot of other MMORPGs, where if you make like a wizard of this school, you start at a different level. Like, say for example, like they did make that Cabal thing in the Arcanum school. You just start at like level 100. But you could only make one of those wizards if you had a level 100 wizard already.
Oh, I know what you're saying.
I like that.
Okay.
Because there's a character like that in WoW called the Dark Knight.
So wait, like when you create that character, you start out as that level?
Yeah.
Like not level 1.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, I feel like that would be the easiest way for them to bypass a certain situation that I feel like they would talk about if they... because if they were to create a new school, right? And they would just say, okay, we're going to create a new school and you can start out at level 1. That would create so many problems because they would have to like implement like new quests, new pets, you know what I'm talking about? So I feel like that would be a lot easier. Like, I'm glad you mentioned that because I was thinking about it, I was like, wait, how would they even...
I think either way would be like good.
Huh?
I think either way would be good.
Well, I feel like it would be. I feel like that would help a lot of people because whatchamacallit? I know a lot of people were talking about like, oh, you know, we need like level. I'm just running away, by the way. Like they were saying like you know we need level 100 elixirs, and I feel like that would be a nice way to bypass that a little bit. But
well, they're adding those. I think they talked about it during the KyleIceW.
They did. They mentioned that they were like, you know, they were listening to us and blah blah blah.
Yeah, for example, if they made like a shadow magic school or something, it's like really awkward to start at level 0, so maybe they'll start you at level 100.
I would like that.
Yeah, I think that's a good idea.
I still think both ways would be cool.
What do you mean?
Like if they added a class that allows you to start at like level 100 or whatever level, but then also a class that's like level 1 that you can make a level 1.
I would really like that. It would require like a lot of work for KI, I feel like.
Yeah.
But I feel like it'd be a good idea because it would bring a lot of people into the game, like new players.
Yeah, it would bring a lot of stuff. Because I mean, like from WoW and then like other similar like MMOs, whenever the game creates and brings out new classes or something, it brings a lot of people back to the game.
Yeah.
It honestly does.
And they're like major things too. Like I know when you get a new world, you get everybody back into the game, but that's only like they just get in, do the world real fast, and that's it. Like if you get a whole new school, they have to they can either play through the entire game again with this new school, or they can, you know, start out at level 100 and like just see what they can do.
I would like either way, honestly.
Yeah, I think that'd be
like new playable like schools or classes would be like that was really cool.
Yeah,
that'd be really nice to see for 2019.
If they did do that, they might have like a requirement of saying, "Oh, you have to do one of the main schools first and reach a certain point."
Yeah. Like you can't just make it right away. Like it would be like blacked out, and it says like must have 100.
Yeah.
Or like must be. Like
must have a level 100 character on the account.
Yeah, and then also it would even open up a lot of possibilities to like a new side world that'll like teach you how to teach you about that new school or something like that.
Yeah, or just like new quests, like side quests specifically for that class or something.
I would like that.
I agree.
So, another new thing. These are also a lot of things that would help bring a lot of new people into the game as well. So, a new commercial. I think they should make a new commercial. But not like that's the annoying little... Like, the animated commercial that they've been making, like the really cool, realistic kind of one that they've been making is really cool. But I want, like, a new in-game commercial.
Well, okay. I have mixed feelings on that. I think, in my opinion, it depends on how you do the commercial. Because, for example, you know, I grew up... I think a lot of us found Wizard101 by, like, watching... Like, seeing ads on, like, Cartoon Network or whatever.
Yeah.
But what I found with the younger generations right now, like, from a business standpoint, if they were to make another commercial... I think it would be more beneficial if instead of making a TV commercial, it was something more along the lines of like one of those YouTube ads that go before a video. Yeah. Just because I've seen that like more people really watch YouTube that have like
it's a lot freer for them to do that.
Yeah. Also, like most of my friends have gotten rid of cable, so I feel like it's a good idea as long as it was like a YouTube commercial.
Netflix commercials. Netflix ads.
With YouTube's really flexible with their commercials, so almost anyone can get a YouTube commercial now.
That's actually really cool. Although, but like that makes sense. I get that. And then also I feel like making sure that it is an in-game kind of commercial because they did update Wizard City. So I feel like they would be able to make a nice commercial that's like simple. and like short for that.
Did you see the Steam one?
I did. It was really, but it was outdated, by the way.
Oh yeah. I was like upset. I was like, New Wizard City?
Updated version.
It's kind of depressing. Which I get. I feel like they probably did that on purpose because like once you get into the game, they're like, oh wow, it doesn't look like that. It looks kind of better. But then it's almost like a weird surprise. You're like, am I in that world? Like
yeah.
Yeah, I like the animated ones though too.
I do too. They look like full-blown movies.
Do you remember the commercial where they had like the real life people, like where they're like at the arena?
Yeah, and they go into
the
arena.
And then they walked out.
Yeah.
I feel like that's also expensive though, and I don't know if they have the extra like money to do that.
Yeah.
Right. And I feel like it's extremely unnecessary too, because like when you're watching that, it's like, wait, oh, that was Wizard101. Like you had like watching it, it doesn't even look like it's part of the game right away.
Yeah.
You just have to find a balance between time and money.
Yeah. The other thing that I was thinking, so I feel like, who plays WoW, by the way? Like,
I played
intently.
it.
I know. You
Cody.
played it.
I played it. I played it
with
when...
what?
WoW.
World of Warcraft.
I do. I mean,
I feel like any game other than Wiz, you'll know what I'm about to talk about. Events. I know Wizard101 has like little things. I would like to see like big events. Does that make sense?
Yes.
But like I wouldn't know what.
They have it, but I feel like they could have executed better.
Well, I know they have like the night event and whatnot. That's an event, I guess.
God.
Oh, I thought you.
Don't even talk about that.
I thought you were talking about like 5 boxes.
No, but that's what I mean. Like that's the kind of events I'm talking about. Like a quick event that like pops up every once in a while. It like will bring a lot of people to the game, and I don't know, get a lot of people more to react more.
Yeah, well, I think Black Desert Online, which is like we just call it BDO. I think they do events so well. Like they're so good. Like for the Christmas event, they had like 3 separate events in the Christmas update, but they don't release them all at once. They do them like in intervals. So it's like they add the Christmas update, and then for like a week and a half, like they put like a time duration. But it's like the first event was like you would go talk to this dude, and then his daughter wants you to help him build a snowman. So every day you would go and add stuff to the snowman, and then they would give you like a reward for it. Like how like they give you the rewards for the daily quests or whatever through that like thing. It's like that. They would give you like daily rewards and stuff like through that. And then like the next one is like if you stay on for like X amount of hours or something, or like every hour they'll give you an item, and then like after collecting a certain amount you can go exchange them for items in the game. So it's like, oh, if you stay on for like this amount of like if you stay on for an hour you get 1 item, and then if you get 15 of those items you can go exchange it for like a Santa hat or something, or like a potion, or like a pet potion or something, like those kind of things.
Yeah,
they were kind of doing that with the hatch peppers, whatever thing called.
Oh yeah, with the vampire rabbit guy.
Oh yeah, I remember him. That was a cool one.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I like that.
It's
I think like adding more.
I meant the peppers for the hatchmaking kiosk, but that works too.
Oh,
I think I meant like the one where you like went in the cave.
I was about to say that's what more I was thinking, like along the lines of that, but also that's too. I mean yeah. I mean, I don't know. I feel like there's a lot of things that they could add. I don't know if they'd be able to do it all in 2019, but I feel like
definitely not.
Making a video like this would help them like realize like, okay, this is stuff that we need to do to help us go into like a nice direction. I don't know, just to make the game a little bit more alive again.
Yeah, I think a lot more like interactive events, like other than just like Christmas or Halloween or like New Year, 4th of July. Like if they added just random events throughout the year, that'd be really cool.
It's good to be on a routine for updates, but if stuff is only being constant, you need to make a change in your updates to make it.
Right, and then also if they're not going to be doing anything for Pirate, I feel like they really should focus a lot on Wiz when it comes to that stuff.
One step at a time.
Right. Although I do have to say, I'm just going to throw in the mix that they do a lot of things right when it comes to Pirate. I love Pirate so much. Anyway. But is there anything you guys want to add? That you guys think that's important that they might be able to change or do that, for 2019 or just ever?
Well, oh no, you go ahead.
Well, no, I was gonna say, obviously this would not be a 2019 project. This would be a few years from now project.
Yeah.
And I've talked about it with a few people, and everyone I've talked to has liked the idea. But I want to hear your opinions. What would you guys think? Like, a lot of other games are doing this, and almost every game that does it finds immense success. So what are your opinions if KyleIceW made like a Wizard101 classic server where it was just like the base game in like 2008, 2009?
Dude. That'd be so sick.
Okay, I like the idea. I think I remember we talked a little bit about it too.
Yeah. It's basically just like they make a separate server, and then like people who want to play the original like Wizard101 like right after they added Dragonspire, like that would be perfect.
Like Arc 1.
Yeah.
Because I feel like that was also like when you were life, you were a healer, like you were a support character. When you were fire, you were more of like the damage over time.
Before the Pet Pavilion was a thing.
Yeah.
Like before any of that, before Maycast, before like anything.
That makes
like it's just strictly like just to the game. That's it.
Yeah. I mean, I think that would be pretty cool.
Yeah. Like they would just have to have like separate servers, but like I know WoW is doing it, and there's so much hype built behind it.
I mean, do you think they would be able? Do you think they'd be able to actually just like take one of the realms and just do that, or would that be like too much? Do you think?
I think that I'm not like a technical person, but I think they have to have like separate servers.
I feel like that's probably right.
They should be able to do it as long as they still have the content from back then.
Well, I'm sure they do.
Yeah. I would think they do. Like that'd be kind of dumb to delete it.
To just be like, oh, okay, we moved on, delete. Like I think that'd be kind of dumb if they did that. But
I think it would bring I don't think it would bring a lot of people into this game. Like I think it would keep this player base pretty consistent. But it would definitely like help KyleIceW. Like from a business standpoint, I feel like it would definitely help bring in a ton of money and a ton of players, mostly like old players that played the game how it was back then.
Yeah, true. I would definitely
simply don't play it because they don't enjoy how the game is now.
Could you imagine if they brought back old Crown Gear? If they made a Witch Classic,
goodness.
Like the original, like 35, 25, like all that stuff. Oh my god, that'd be so sick. I think that would be like a really good thing. That's just me personally, though. Like being able to play like way back then.
No,
because it's like you can try and replicate how it felt back then by like not using pets with like talents and stuff.
Oh yeah, but like you can never.
You
like,
can't
go back.
have.
You
can't ever have like the same feeling.
They just have to really think about it because there's a lot of stuff that would be involved. Like people like, I bought this thing, but I can't get it again. Like what? Question. I don't know. Different things like that.
No, I think it would just be like see, like if they did make a like a Wizard Classic server, I don't know if they would like be able to push back what your character was like back then. Like I feel like that they would just have to be.
I think that's kind of dumb. I think that'd be too much work. I just mean make a game pretty much how Wizard101.
Yeah, like you'll have to start over again.
You'll have to start over.
But like, I like that.
Because I doubt that they would be able to like somehow fixate how your character was before the update, like of Celestia or something like that. You know what I mean? Like I don't think that they have that far back of logs in memory.
Yeah.
So yeah, just like making it to where you restart would be like awesome. Like I'm fine with that.
So, anything else?
I think put more time into the actual game.
You mean as in just like Wiz, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's just my opinion personally.
I was about to say this is basically like just a Wizard101 focused game. I just threw in Pirate 101 because it's actually but
I meant like mobile game stuff.
Oh wait, what do you mean? Like stop
like,
focusing
they
too much
put
on
as much
mobile
time
games?
and stuff into mobile games. And
okay. I mean, well, they actually have their own department now, I think, for that. So I mean.
All right, then just cut that.
Yeah, so just cut it out.
Just cut that out.
Bring Tom back to
the thing is, they really haven't even been updating their mobile games either. Like Animal Cove has been 600 for like the longest time.
Alright,
I'm not even at 600. Like I think I stopped around like 200.
I don't even know what you guys talked about.
Play it.
Alright, yeah, just cut that part out. Then cut that part out. Cut that out.
Bloopers.
Well, that sounds like I'm just absolutely dogging on them.
No, I don't hate KyleIceW. I just don't enjoy the mobile games. Like, I get that they think that mobile games are like the future of gaming. But like, I feel like they're not a mobile company. Like, they're known for Wizard101 and Pirate101. No one is like, oh, KyleIceW, that's that one EverQuest company, right? Or like whatever that one game was called that they made, or like EverClicker, that's what it was.
Oh.
Or like, oh, KyleIceW, Animal Cove. Like, no one knows what these are. I'm not saying they're bad games. Like, I've tried some of them, and they're actually pretty decent. But the mobile market is a market where you make a game, you make money on it for a few months, and then you have to make a new game. So I feel like that would take too much of their time and focus. I think their time and money would be better well spent updating Wiz and trying to keep the players they have, bring back old players, and get new ones to join.
Exactly.
He said that a lot better than I did.
Yeah, I was like, wow, that was well said.
He said that so much better. All right, there you go. That's what I meant.
So we'll cut that out. That is.
Because it's just like, imagine if, like, for instance, like Clash of Clans, like that game is still popping. Like, that was like an OG like mobile phone game, and like it's still popping. But it's like, imagine if they were like, oh, like a lot of people aren't playing like Clash of Clans anymore. Okay, let's try and make like an MMO version. Like, it might flop or it might work. Like, you don't know. But it's like I feel like trying to like branch out isn't a bad idea, but if it doesn't work out, I'd say just stick to what like
I was about to say, they have so many
giving
mobile
you
games.
success.
It's important to learn from your mistakes. Like, for example, like this is my opinion, but like I don't think Monstrology was that popular, but adding more Monstrology updates is not a good move.
Nope.
No. Like, it was a cool concept at first, but it's like not a lot of people like went with it. Just because, like, a lot of people just didn't like it as much, in my opinion.
I feel like they shouldn't keep doing it, but the thing that they should do is if they keep adding words, they should just make, like, a basic Monstrology thing. Because they keep doing new updates for Monstrology, and it's, like, really unnecessary. But I do know there are people that use Monstrology, for example, like the people that love doing housing stuff. They always do the Monstrology stuff because they like adding those NPCs. So I get it, but it's not as popular as they think.
No. But, I mean, like, I liked what they added. Like, whenever I was gone, I found out that they added more, like, fishing spells and stuff. Mm-hmm. So it's like, I like that. That's a cool addition. But then again, I like fishing. Like, I don't know if everyone in the game enjoys the fishing update or not.
I think most people like fishing just because of its reward.
Yeah. Like, the act of fishing, I think most people don't enjoy. But you get good stuff from it, so that's why people do it.
Oh, okay.
I
did it because Blue Raptor. That's what I did.
Yeah, that's what we're saying.
But it's not like I was bored whenever I was doing it. Like, I was enjoying, like, the...
Well, okay, I can understand that.
Like, I wasn't like, God, this fishing thing sucks. I just want the Blue Raptor. I was like, I enjoy this, but I do want the Blue Raptor.
Okay.
It's not like it's a boring thing.
Yeah, when you're sitting there for hours upon hours. How many fishing videos did you make, Matt?
I think like 5.
They were all for the Blue Raptor, right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Good stuff.
Wait. Okay, so speaking of Blue Raptor, I know we were talking about this. I have something that KyleIceW I want them to add to their game. So, code wands, right? Like, back in the day, I thought those were a really rare, cool item. And then when they added it into fishing, I was like, okay, I mean, I guess it's cool that people can finally get the wands that never had the chance to. But I thought it was pretty cool, because if you had a code wand, I was like, dang, you're an OG player.
Yeah, like you were looking for those.
I think that's pretty cool. But along the lines of that, I want KyleIceW, and just like a lot of other MMOs have, to add, like, ultra, like, super rare items. And I know that sounds a little dumb. Like, this game does have some rare stuff. Like, if I were to say, like, I know Matthew the other time was talking about... We were talking about this, and I was talking about, like, omen wings or stuff like that. But I want to see, like, stuff where, like, people, like, say they make a boss, right? I want that boss to be known, like, that people farm that boss for hours a day, constantly, just to get one item. And I'm not talking about, like, lore master spells. I'm talking about,
like,
cool divine gear or mounts or items.
Well, I think something that could go off of what you're going off of is, like, boss limitations. Because, like, for instance, like, Omen. Like, you cannot get Omen wings unless you get them from Omen. Like, correct me if I'm wrong, but, like...
Yeah, right.
Like, you can only get Omen wings from Omen. See, but here's the thing. Like, everyone that has played up to where you can unlock Omen has the opportunity to get Omen wings. but it's like I feel like you could up the rarity of certain items if you put a limit on how many times you could fight a boss a day.
Oh, I like that. That's a good. I like that.
Like that would be a lot better. Like for instance, like let's say they added what was that dungeon they added in Imperia? That was supposed to be like the hardest dungeon.
Are you talking about the fighting one? The fight?
Yeah, that one.
It wasn't that hard.
The fight club thing. Like if they added like an item in there that was supposed to be like a 0.2% drop rate or something.
Yeah.
Like that makes it hard because of that low of a drop rate. But because you can constantly just go in, come out, go in, come out, like it I feel like that like increases or like that like decreases the rarity because of how frequent you can farm it.
I was about to say people will lose to get an item.
Yeah, but if you were to put a limit on how many times you can enter a day like per character or something, like I feel like that could increase rarity of items. Because like me personally, I love like rare items in games. Like the charity mount that they did, the tiger.
I really
the meow. Oh my gosh, the Meowdon mount.
Like that is so rare. Like whenever I see that, I'm like, dang, like you've been playing this game since like the beginning, man. Like that's so cool. And then like my mount, like the Christmas thing, like I've only seen like 3 other people have it, and it's just like I like seeing rare items. So it's like if they added like other mounts to like bosses or something that they add to the game later on, or like certain pets or something, but like if they were to make a pet that you can't hatch with, like you can only get it through a drop.
Yeah.
Maybe that'd be kind of cool. Or just like certain outfits, maybe. Who knows?
I mean, with Imperia Part 2, it felt like that at first. You're like, oh no, we have to face the final boss all the time. But 2 things. 1 was it's all of that like husk area that you can farm that just makes it easier. And then 2, like people found a strat to just easily do the final boss, even though I guess
but like I think boss limits would be a good addition to the game.
Well, especially when it comes to bosses that they know will drop like major good items and stuff.
Yeah, like I feel like it might sound like kind of like selfish, but like end game items that you would need, like regardless if you get it from a pack or like a boss or something, like the Athame and the ring from like Aphrodite and like Darkmoor and stuff. Like you can just sit there and farm Darkmoor all day and then you eventually get it. But it's like what if you put like 5 or 10 limit cap per day, like per character? Because like let's say like for instance me, like I only have one character that's like 120, right?
Yeah.
But it's like okay, I farm a boss like 5 times, boom, I'm done for the day. But it's like I really want that item. It would encourage me to go level up another character to get it to that point so that I can do it as many times as I can. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Oh. Here's something I was just thinking about. They should do something where you get a benefit from like one character to another, so it influences characters just to make more characters.
No, yeah.
I don't know.
I was about to say, going back to Matt and even what you said, that like goes back to the whole like trying to make events things. Because if they do events like that as well, it would even help with the whole like rarity of like items and even like the amount of times you can go into an event and stuff.
Yeah.
I would like to see all that. I think that might be it. Do you guys have anything else?
I'm really interested to see what they do this year because they have the tunnel in Old Town and then No New World apparently.
What is that? What is that tunnel?
Well, I'm not surprised, like that there's no new world simply because the arc just finished. I wouldn't expect them to just boom, next arc world right there. I think they should definitely take their time just to like let everything like settle in and
exactly. I was about to say our part 1 and part 2 they came out so fast. I know me and Thomas were like talking about that before. But yeah, I think
they should let everything settle down.
I agree.
I want to hear others' ideas. I want to hear what other people say. So every person's ideas.
Yeah.
Like in the comments and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There you go.
Here we go. Yeah, if you have any ideas, leave them in the comments below.
But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I'm just gonna wrap it up. Like Thomas said and everybody else, leave your comments in the description. Give us your ideas, thoughts, and I'll comment on them. I don't know if you guys will as well, but I'd like to see what you guys think. I hope Kyle's watching. That'd be really cool. So then you guys can like get some good ideas. I think we talked a lot about good ideas today. So yeah, Happy New Year. I know this is like relatively late. And thank you guys for being in my video. You guys are pretty cool. I'm gonna put all the links in the description. I know you all know who Thomas is. I know you know who all of these peoples are, but I will anyway. So yeah, that's gonna be it. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Say goodbye, everybody.
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year. Don't ever, no.
No.
Yeah, no.
Oh.
Bye.
Bye.